Take it away, gang.
There we go.
Now they're on screen.
I'll let you fix that.
Yeah, welcome in everybody to the unfortunately last game of the marathon. But oh boy, is this a run of all time. My name is Blasmac. I will be part of Team Mist.
I'm Felissa, also part of Team Mist.
I'm Onzen. I'll be running for Judge Rod.
And I'm Detail74, the second member of Judge Route. And this is the Hollow Knight
Silksong
Silksong
80%
NMG multi-route showcase 2v2 relay race. And I think with that we can just get started.
Yeah, shall we?
All right, so I'm going to be running on file 2. Shoutouts to Super Metroid.
File 4.
On 3,
2,
2, 1, go! All right, so we've got a couple cutscenes to mash through before anything else. The way that we're going to be doing this, because there's 4 of us, is one of us on each team will be playing at a given time, but we are going to be switching which player that is with remarkable frequency, because we met the incentive for that, the extra swaps. So we have a little spreadsheet up over there telling us when we should be switching players, and it's going to be absolutely horrible.
Yes.
It's going to be very chaotic, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And most of the time, probably whoever's not playing is going to be doing most of the talking. At least I hope so. Knowing myself, I'll probably never shut up.
Saves me talking.
Yeah, so this game is pretty challenging. Some might have even said it was too challenging when it just came out. But shouldn't be an issue for us, right?
No. We're gamers, after all.
Okay, so the first thing you're seeing is that we're not just walking because walking is slow. We're repeatedly down pogoing. And specifically what we're doing, normally if you down pogo, you have a little bit of end lag because you hit the ground. However, if you hold your stick in a neutral position before you fall into the ground and then immediately walk, you skip all of that down, all of the lag, and you can just go fast.
Yeah,
Just
so there's
a quick,
lot of
quick thing before we get too far into this. Just for tech, it's Judge, not Drought. It's Judge or Bell. Either will do, really. Just to get that out of the way.
Yeah, so the down pogo cancels are a little bit harsh on the hands because you have to like constantly let go of and then repress your directional inputs. But it's only for the first like 10 minutes of the run. After a while, we get a better movement ability.
Which is also hard on the hands.
We will do something very similar with that one, yeah. But
Anyhow,
it's a little easier.
For now, we're slowly going through the tutorial area. There's not that much to say here.
We're on our way to the first boss fight. It's hardly a boss fight. It's fairly easy. But it still has a cute little optimization in the speedrun where if you damage the boss correctly, you can get it to stagger in a convenient position where you can get it to turn around while it's staggered. And by doing that, you can get it to run immediately right back into the wall and stay close to you so you can keep hitting it. So hopefully you'll be seeing that from us here.
Also, I was really surprised to see y'all also playing in Japanese because normally people play in Chinese because it's the fastest language, it's got the fewest characters. Us two just like to play in Japanese because we're Nihongo Jozu like that. But y'all normally play in Chinese.
I also normally play in Japanese because I'm learning Japanese, so I might as well. And then, well, Detail just...
I am conforming to the will of the people, but I am also doing it under protest.
Yeah, so we are voluntarily taking time loss by playing in Japanese, but, you know, how else are you going to get your reading practice in, if not for video games?
This is true. So this is going to be our first player swap. So right here in this cutscene, Onzen is going to take over from me and Felissa from Blastermac. And there we are. This is the way that this is going to work for the rest of the night. It is an incredible mess. Garama, by the way.
Garama!
For now, though, we have a bunch of Hornet falling and talking, so...
So, Casey, if you have any
donations, take it away.
Yes, absolutely. We have 10 euros from Moenga saying, I wanted to donate for GTA. But just like the Silksong incentives, it already got met. Thanks to all the runners for this great event. Then we have 20 euros from Yo saying good luck both teams, but especially team, I guess in this case, Judge, we need to correct that, cheering you on from Hengelo. The donation said drought, but we did, you know.
He doesn't know. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Appreciate the donos. Back to the runners.
All right, brilliant. So we've mashed through all of the chapel-made text. It's one of the most significant instances of NPC text that we're going to have. Doing Japanese instead of Mandarin Chinese here maybe loses like a second, maybe two, because of how much text there is. Over the course of the run, it's going to make, you know, maybe like 10 seconds worth of difference overall, something like this. The slowest languages are even much more slower than that, but Japanese isn't all that bad, so it's mostly fine.
Especially because they changed the Chinese localization in the most recent patch, which y'all are on.
Yep.
So that actually brought them a little bit closer together.
It's true. It's slightly worse for you guys than it is for us. So what you see Onzen doing here as well is he's going for these same sort of pogos on the floor that I was doing before. But he's doing them a little bit higher because getting the cancels where you let the stick go neutral can be very tight. And so it's actually a little bit safer, theoretically, to just do them really high up so that you fall after the pogo has already fully ended. Nice! Yeah, so that we call that Beast by Steven, at least I do. I haven't heard anybody else call him that, but I call him Steven. And we have to bounce off of Steven in order to reach that level. So that skips just like a handful of rooms off to the right here that you'd have to sort of circle around through to get up to where Chakra is, Poshanka. And doing Steven, or bouncing off of Steven, gives us just a bit of maybe 20 seconds or so there. And that brings us up to this other moss section.
Also, don't forget the relic.
Yep,
Just a sec.
Got it.
You guys are picking up a safety relic, right? Yeah. So, right here, Mistrout, y'all are picking up a safety relic. That's just going to be some money for later, because you guys are doing a safety strat much, much later in the run that you're going to need that for. But we are not picking it up. We are just going straight to Silkspear. We're playing it a little bit riskier.
Yep, your turn.
Oh, right, my turn. I was about to take a sip. Oh, no! Okay, let's just disable it. Let's just disable it.
Uh-oh.
We need to disable it. We can't not.
Gives us time to catch up. It's fine.
There we go.
You're just being bros.
All right, well, there we go.
It's one disadvantage of playing on keyboard, I guess.
Yep. Why do you use shift? What's the story there? Like,
I normally don't, because normally my heel is on the other shift, but this is a give us about.
Yeah, I remember that.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
This keyboard doesn't have page up and page down, so I had to move my entire right hand, like, sideways and upwards, and it's
I
annoying.
see. Oh, I just got stuck on that ledge, and I hate to say it, that's never happened before.
Yay!
Let's go! Yeah, so we have our first Silk ability right here, Silk Spear. So our Silk Spool can handle 9 individual pieces of silk. A Silk ability will take up 4 of them. And it does the same damage as 3 normal needle hits.
7, 8, 9, 10.
So it sounds like
11,
Detail is
12,
going
13,
for the
14.
potentially cycle skip here. So there is a damage threshold where the bot will enter the next phase. And in order to do that, it first goes under the ground and like just tosses bells at you for a while. It's really slow, so ideally you kill it before then, but it's a really tight cycle. So
Unfortunately, I missed it. It's much more easier to do if she does a jump attack rather than a charge attack. But unfortunately, she did a charge attack, so I had to do the hard version, and, well, I didn't. Right here, I'm just going to do a little bit of platforming in the dream sequence, and you guys are fighting Bellbeast, so I think we have time for a donation.
First off, good dog. He's a very good dog there.
very good dog.
Yeah. So we have several donations, actually. We'll see how much I can fit in. But let's start in with 10 euros from Claire Delalan, saying, we need more Sherma this run. Let the little guy sing. Then we got 25 euros from the wonderful Paul Lister, giving a little bit of love here, saying, hey gang, it's been a hot minute. Couldn't catch much of the event in the previous day. I blame the Greek army. But I made it back home to my PC in time for the final few runs. Congrats on another fantastic event, people. Can't wait to be back there whenever I can. Do we have more time?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I think so,
Yeah, we
yeah.
have a bunch of movement coming up.
Excellent. We have 13 euros and 40 cents from Emmy, saying, good luck with the run, Pashanka.
Poshanka.
Shanka!
And finally, 400 euros from Amma and family saying thanks for doing this for Mind. Having fun watching you. And well, I'm having a great time seeing as we reached over 8,000 euros now. All right, back to you.
Friend. Thank you for the generous donations, everyone. All right, so having defeated Bellbeast, we get our first Silk Heart, which is a passive upgrade that makes it so that we regenerate 1 silk when our spool is empty. Very useful, obviously just kind of a passive source of silk throughout the run. It's not going to be super flashy, but it's doing a lot of work in the background, just making it easier to not have to go out of the way to grind silk, just a little bit, which is just like multiple seconds here and there and everywhere. So that's a big deal, even if you can't really see it. Nice pogos on the spikes, very good. And so yeah, you guys on the mist route just now did have to open this bell, but actually you'd rather not. It's just that you can't avoid this one. Because there's 5 of these sort of bell houses scattered throughout the first half or so of the game. And if you mark all 5 of them, then you get to go into the Citadel through the front gate, which is what we're going to do here on Judge Route. But over on Mist Route, they're not going to do that. And so they're actually only going to get 3 out of the 5 bells, I think?
I believe that's right, yeah.
Yeah, the ones that are forced, that you just kind of have to go through in order to progress. But we're going to go out of our way for 2 more, so we're losing a little bit of time on that later. But theoretically, going past the Judge should be faster than going through the Mist, if you do it all right.
Yeah, so actually there's multiple variations of a Mist route. The one that's currently popular is the one that's on release patch, where they go through the Wormways with a simple key, and then they basically skip the Drifter's Cloak. We are playing the Mist route as it existed, like when the game was basically first starting to get figured out, which it's pretty different. We get the Drifter's Cloak because we are playing on like kind of an intermediary patch, where after a while the cross-stage ability got buffed, but in the latest patch they changed how the Mist works. So despite there being some other advantages to that patch, we are not using it because we can't room juggle, which we will get to later.
Meanwhile, we here on Bell Route are on the latest patch because being on the patch immediately after, or no, the same patch that introduced the changes to the Mist also made it so that you can actually skip a cutscene that you couldn't skip previously, meaning that for us, where we don't care about the Mist, it's actually slightly faster to be on that patch. Now here, Onzen is doing Ant Arena, which is kind of notoriously annoying. It's a little bit inconsistent. You can trigger the fight early and make it so that the very first Ant Warrior doesn't burrow into the ground, which is obviously fast because you don't have to wait for him to come back up. But doing that also messes a little bit with the way that the subsequent ants spawn in. And so sometimes, like what happened just now, the ant all the way on the left takes a little while extra, and then maybe your setup doesn't work anymore. So there's a little bit of improv here, and it's kind of fine. Like, this arena is not very high pressure. But we're going to see things like that, where how enemies spawn depends on what you do, and that can really mess you up in a lot of places later, because there's a lot of these sorts of arenas where you get locked in. And a bunch of them in the late game are actually very, very difficult. So a lot of that stuff is going to really matter when we get there. Okay, back to me.
Yeah, so we are coming up on the best ability in the game.
Oh, yes.
At least for our purposes.
We're gonna have to stop doing our annoying movement jumps, and we're instead going to do annoying movement jumps. So what we're going to do is jump and then immediately down pogo and then immediately dash and repeat that, because that's fast.
That's so bad on the hands, though.
It's horrible.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun to do. It also starts to hurt if you do it for 5 hours straight. So all I'm saying is have a healthy relationship with video games, everybody. Yeah. Don't be like me.
Take care of your hands.
All right, time for my worst boss fight.
There's a boss fight going up. It's Lace. She'll
be nice.
Stab
or
a
not.
bit and dash a bit and...
Also coming up on Lace here. Yeah, so you can, when she staggers, she gets knocked back a little bit, and she can fall in the lava, which does quite a bit of damage. It's definitely the way to go here. It's just kind of, you have to count out your hits or kind of just vibe to try and get it.
That was
Yeah,
a
that looked
really
really
good
clean.
lace 1 fight. Like, it's kind of innocuous, but hitting her into the lava twice requires some combination of really good RNG and really good skill. This was mostly RNG, but I'll take it. Because, you know, where she goes depends on what attacks she chooses to do, right? Her different attacks position her in different ways.
Very nice.
Hey, nice.
Oh, did you take it?
Yep.
So whether or not you actually get to knock her into the lava depends on what direction she's facing and what attack she chooses to do. So it's both RNG, but it's also based on, you know, player manipulation. Like, you can get her to come to you a little bit and sort of manipulate her that way. Oh boy, that was scary. So yeah, right here we're in Farfields. This place is full of lava and explosions and updrafts and things. We're not going to be here particularly long, but we do have a very annoying side quest to do. This is the only side quest we're going to complete. Any percent obviously doesn't really have a need for these sorts of things. Actually, if you do the safety needle upgrade, you will technically complete another side quest, but it's not like...
We're not starting it, so
exactly.
it doesn't count.
You're not starting it, so you're technically doing the thing, but you're not actually starting the quest. But this one we need, because the reward for this side quest is... I guess it's not really a side... For this quest, is the Drifter's Cloak, the aforementioned, which is an item that you could skip in other routes, but we are not going to skip because it is very, very useful. We'll get to that in a second, but for right now, in order to complete the quest, we need to get these spines off of these weird floating enemies. And how many spines they spawn with on any given cycle is RNG, and the facing direction of those spines is also. And so how many spines you actually get from doing the farming here really depends. The game can be nice, the game can also be rude, and depending on that, and also, you know, to some degree how well you play, because you do have to go pick up the spines, obviously. It can actually lose you a lot of time here. The split is very volatile. I think my best ever split here is something like 20 seconds ahead of my average. It's actually insane. But Onzen is doing a very good job here so far. How's it going with Mistro?
We're getting bullied.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It happens. Also didn't get a whole great amount of spike spawns there, so I'm kind of hoping this 2 cycles is even going to be enough.
Meanwhile, on our side, Onzen did have to go back to the faraway enemy just for like 1 more because of some unfortunate RNG, but on the whole, he got most of the spikes that he could have, so that's really as well as we can expect that to go. I'm very happy to see it.
It's on the left.
How was I inputting up? What the freak?
There we go.
Okay, there we go. So you don't actually need to be able to read the language. It's the text that says you have gotten all of them. It has like a slight yellow tint to it.
Yep. And if you collect more after that, it'll give you the same prompt again, more or less, also with the yellow tint. So it's actually always easy to tell that you've got enough, no matter what language you're on. So yeah, Drifter's Cloak itself, the ability, is basically just the Princess Peach float.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's just that. You can float.
Yay.
And it starts off by removing pretty much all of your vertical momentum, and then as you keep using it, you'll fall faster and faster. So you will, at points, even see us use the float, like here. Almost.
Doing that without the heal buffer is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, so this is 4th chorus. We don't like fighting 4th chorus, so we just...
It's fine, I'll respawn there. It's okay. As long as you touch the platform, you're fine.
So we just jump over. What we do there, if you dash into a heal, then you keep some of your momentum, but you into the in horizontal direction, but you don't actually fall. And that is just the tiny bit of distance that we need to make it out of there.
That's a really tough situation to recover from.
Oh no, yeah, because now you have to farm Silk off of 4th chorus to build up another heal. Here's Sherma, by the way.
That should
That looks good. That looks...
There we go.
I just
Okay.
thought Lynn might appreciate that one. We've got lots of friends in this run. I think that's more or less the last new friend that we'll see. It's mostly foes from here. Are there any other friends? Oh, Pliny. Pliny's a friend.
Every time.
Yeah, and if we take the safety bench, we might see...
We might see Craig. as well.
Craig?
Who's Craig? Isn't his name Craig?
It's
Am I-
Gormond.
Oh, that's a different safety
Garmont.
bench.
Oh, that
I thought
Craig.
the safety bench at Morwing. We'll go into the inn and we'll see Craig.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Oh, that guy.
But also
yeah.
Garmond and Zaza, yeah. If we do take the safety bench
Hi,
before
Sharma.
dances, we will also get to see Garmond and Zaza.
I don't have Cloud
Which,
yet.
Garmond and Zaza are some of my favorite characters in this game, so honestly, I hope we'll do that.
They are fantastic.
Okay.
Now, I'm
Um,
going to focus up.
So at this point, the run splits because we need to grab a bell. The problem is that the bell is behind the crow arena, and that is slow. So what instead we're going to do is we're trying to manipulate these crows into flying nicely so that we can pogo up them and then just skip the entire arena. And that is nice, nice.
That is so much harder than I made it look.
is
Cannot stress
really
enough how
hard.
difficult that is.
Oh yeah.
Very frequently, performing that trick at all takes me 20, 30 seconds, maybe a reset or two. That was really good.
Frequently, it takes me a minute or more. That is so glad you're doing that.
It's almost like we kind of planned for these, you know, segments to be put on the right person.
We did very deliberately sort of construct the plans for when to switch such that like we'd all do things that we're good at and avoid things we're bad at. So we are metagaming it a little bit to try to give ourselves the best fighting chance.
Doesn't always work out though, because
It really
I'm having
doesn't.
to do the mist, and the mist is
Yeah.
kicks
You
my
have to do the
butt.
mist, I have to do lace 1, which went really well
Correct.
today, but I have died to lace 1 so many times. That boss fight just gets me somehow. I don't understand it.
It's also like the fact that you're trying to go fast and you don't want to take a heal. You want to just kill the boss.
Yeah.
So you just take the risk. And
Nice.
sometimes she will
Good.
punish you.
Good.
So at this point, it looks like we're sort of tied up because we're clearly in the same room. Onzen and I have just exited it, but the Team Mist is about to. But we picked up that crow bell in the meantime. So in terms of actual like progressing through the objectives we need to do, we're probably slightly ahead at this point. It's going to get harder and harder to tell as the routes continue to diverge, which they will. But for right now, just keep that in mind. So coming up, we have the Morwing boss fight. This one's notoriously difficult for new players, and it was much harder in older patches, but on the patches that we're playing on, this is post the Morwing nerfs. So what happened was, everything Morwing did used to deal 2 masks of damage, but they've since changed it to where only his melee attacks and his contact hitbox do 2 damage, and the projectiles only do 1. So it's a little bit more forgiving now than it used to be. But we're still going to play it fairly safe, because obviously 2 damage is a lot, and just running into him a time or 2 will just kill you, and obviously we can't have that. So right here, Onzen is using something called a Silk Spear cancel, where if the Silk Spear hits a wall when you use it, it sort of immediately bounces back, and it's got very little end lag. And so we can use that to sort of
Twice in a
speed up
row,
the
wow.
Morwing fight a little bit, assuming that Morwing backs up far
That's
enough
a
to the
goal.
left
That's a very
to where we can
fair
hit
call.
the wall. At the same time, Morwing, if he's that far to the left, can also fly up like you just saw, because the pathing on his like swooping attack freaks out and sort of does an oopsie, if you like, in very technical terms.
That was a hitbox.
Morwing has a lot of those. This fight is an absolute mess. Pretty good Morwing fight on our end, I'd say. How's it going?
Yes.
I don't want to jinx anything. But
Sure. That was a swoop attack.
I love when it just swoops up there. It's like, what
Oh,
do you
that
expect me
happened
to
to you
do
guys
there,
as well?
buddy? Yeah.
That's actually really rare. The fact that that happened to both of us is ridiculous.
All right, my turn.
Still a relatively clean fight, I think.
Now, while we're heading into Shellwood, I think we ought to have time for a donation or 2.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that is exactly the amount of donations we got in.
Oh my.
Yeah, we got
almost like I
20
can see.
euros from Leaf saying the best thing about Silksong might be Hornet slapping people. Great show, by the way.
This
And
is
then
true.
we have 25 euros from Ira saying good luck on the run, cheering on Team Judge. Managed to finish an ending just in time to watch the whole run without spoilers.
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we
Love
need
to
some
hear it.
support for Team Mist as well, right?
We sure do.
Get some donos in, everybody.
Ow.
Show some love.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to miss it.
Very nice Shellwood
Very
arena.
clean arena.
Whoops.
Oh.
I always get that ledge mixed up with this one.
So arenas, the enemies that spawn are scripted, and where they spawn is like half scripted. But for most arenas,
Usually it's manipulable.
yeah, usually it's manipulable. So we have a very good idea on what to do on the many arenas.
Somebody
It's
play
just-
me elevator music, by the way.
not too far away. Yeah, so a lot of these arenas, you can, kind of script them out, but sometimes things will just kind of go off script.
Enemies are very good at going off script.
Very much so.
Yes, they are.
And I see the other team is coming up almost on the Garma skip.
Get your Garamas ready,
Get your
everyone.
Garmas ready.
Got my skip. We want to go up here, but we don't have wall jump. We're kind of going to get wall jump, so we're going to make our own platform. It's this bird things.
Garma.
I am afraid
one
that's
thing.
all of my Garamas. At least for right now.
Yeah.
There will be more later.
There will be more Garamas.
Oh, I just messed that up. It's fine. I can just do it again.
Get out
There
of
we
my
go.
way.
This skips the entirety of Sister Splinter. We just
Correct.
don't fight her. She is annoying and slow, mostly slow.
Mostly very slow. She spends a lot of time off screen, and that's unfortunately a trend with Silksong bosses.
Got him on.
Garma.
Don't get the spear, the last one.
Oh yeah. I actually only recently found out you could do that. I've just been hitting them manually this whole time.
You know what?
With Garma. So yeah, the first iteration of this skip, and why it's called Garma skip, is because the taunt ability fetches enemies over, and initially we found that taunting it will get it all the way over there, but then we figured out that hitting the wall also taunts the enemies, which is faster, and of course faster is better in this case. But
I
it's still
actually
called
really
Garma
struggle
skip.
to do that. I can't get the hang of doing it with the hits, so I always
It's
just
very
end up
finicky.
Garamaing some more anyway.
On skippers.
Pond skippers are very annoying. These enemies appear basically in every room in Shellwood, and they can appear only in water, but they can appear more or less anywhere within their designated pond, meaning that as you're coming up to a room with pond skippers in it, we're going so fast that sometimes you just run into them because they're somewhere that they're not usually, like some uncommon location. I've taken a lot of damage just from pond skippers. Okay, let's just wait.
Are we too
Absolutely.
fast?
Let's just wait here. Take it easy. Our main priority here at the marathon is just simply not dying. Because Silksong is a very punishing game.
And dying is slow, so I've heard.
This is true.
Ah, come on.
That's our working hypothesis anyway.
Yeah, so the
Garma!
team judges coming up. Coming up on the Widow fight. Widow is a very fast boss fight, as in she moves very fast, and some of her moves come out pretty suddenly, especially in the second phase. Generally, whenever she tries to summon bells on you, you can wail on her, but you know, she will be throwing out bells at like 45-degree angles, so you've got to make sure you're
And then they
accounting
bounce.
for that. They bounce as well. They can bounce slightly off to the sides, so you got to be very wary of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this dying thing.
Yeah,
I'm told it's slow.
Thankfully, there are some places where the game just automatically saves you, so you don't always have to take a bench. So Red Hair Blaster can just make the run back. Doesn't lose too much time. The weird thing is,
All right, and that's Widow.
like the bell walls will stay destroyed. Ooh.
Psych.
Oh no, we did the psych out? Okay.
Yeah, so the bells will stay destroyed, which means the cycles are going to be a bit off. So you also definitely have to account for that, because also hitboxes are really wacky on those guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait this out.
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
should have a free hill coming up anyway because of the cocoon.
True, true, true. That's actually one benefit of dying. You always get
If
a
it
cocoon.
gets spawned, there we go.
Yeah, if you die in
Good stuff.
Silksong, the second try actually gets easier because the cocoon will fully refill your silk.
Garama.
Unlike in Hollow Knight,
Garama.
where the shade really just doesn't do much for you.
I mean, in any percent it gets easier. Normally,
Sure.
you lose every bit of Silk's spool that you have beyond the initial 9.
You do
which
only
is
get that.
like-
But when you do get your silk back from the cocoon, it does fully refill everything, to be
Yeah.
fair, including the upgrades. So that is nice. Right here, you guys are in the Widow fight. Do you have anything to say? Or should we do a donation?
Yeah, we can go for a donation.
All right, we have two of them. We have €5 from Zelda Addicted saying, "Good luck, Blaster." Remember, you've done this once before. It's
Just like falling down a
as
hole.
falling down a hole. And then we have €7 from Juzoct with the following 4 words: Shaw,
Shaw!
Garama, Hadido,
Hadido.
Friend.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
finally
Guzo.
beat him Widow.
Thanks for the audience
got her.
participation on
Oh
that one.
no, she's back!
That attack on the second phase just
That was a fake out if I've ever seen one.
It's almost unreactable. Like, you have to just be ready for her to use it at any time. It's really punishing.
Widow is very, very mean. I'm very glad Onzen was doing it on our end, because this boss fight is another one of those that just doesn't make sense to me and I frequently die on. Nice fight.
go.
That was a very
pretty
fast
clean
fight.
That was
fight.
very good. Very
Wow.
good. Yeah, so the second phase is really hard to deal with, but she also doesn't have a lot of health, so you kind of just want to burst through it
Pretty much
because
that, yeah.
it
Goes for
can-
most bosses in the game. They're hard to deal with. They also don't have health.
This is true.
Unfortunately, we don't have health either.
Because they all do double damage. Or most of them anyway.
I think that's unfair, all the double damage, though.
I think we're still going through boring stuff.
Oh
so
yeah,
you
we've
can
got
read the
we've got
donations.
so many cutscenes.
Yeah, so the next thing is cutscene and more cutscene, picking up an
And a-
upgrade
and a save
more
quest.
I mean,
cutscene.
for us, it does get interesting because we'll be heading towards the mist. But for now, let's throw it over to KillerChair.
Yes, we have another 100 euro donation from Curix. And the comments says, super stoked to be watching this run right now. Cheering on Team Judge, high detail. But looking forward to seeing Mist Route. The finishing blow on Phantom was by far the coolest part of my casual playthrough.
Yeah, cinema.
A little too early on that save quit there, unfortunately. I see the host doing the absolute cinema pose here behind the camera.
So the reason we save quit here is that now we don't have to watch the bell animation, and the bell ringing back and forth is really, 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 really slow.
If you'll remember, every other bell shrine that we've entered thus far, we've
forget the
actually
shop.
immediately left and then re-entered
I will
to
not
do the
forget.
same thing. But unfortunately,
making sure.
the Bellheart bell shrine is locked on both sides until that animation completes. So it's instead better to just simply save quit because the game also happens to hard save you there, so that's very convenient.
Yeah, and the trigger for the bell having rung is you hitting the lever and the lever having gone down and not the bell actually finishing ringing.
Correct. Did a little bit of a menu manipulation there, basically, where I opened the inventory in order to get the title card for Bellheart to go away. This, just now, the needle sharpening cutscene, was the cutscene that was previously unskippable and is now skippable.
Well,
Our
isn't that
missed
good for you?
our missed colleagues will not be
Happy for
skipping it, but we will. We also got a brief glimpse of the fisherman just there. As I fell down through Bellheart, he was flying up. That's relatively rare. He doesn't usually show up in any percent with the timing the way that it is. So that's nice. Fisherman spotted. Now we're just heading back through Shellwood, and we're going to go through Blasted Steps. So this is again where the routes are going to significantly diverge. This is where the Mist gamers are going to head towards the Mist, while I'm heading to Blasted Steps to go to the front door of the Citadel and the Judge boss fight.
First order of business, getting our nail upgraded
Yeah.
from 5 to 9 damage, which is, as you might imagine, pretty significant.
With a very big asterisk because enemies don't actually... Enemy and damage is complicated, so
Yes.
usually it just means that most things die in one hit less.
Yes.
Except for bosses, they...
Yeah, that's pretty significant, though, I'd say.
Team Cherry and Matt, let's just give it at that.
It's a very complicated whole little like armor system. It's a whole thing. Once again, I could go back into that bell house or bell shrine and it would be immediately unlocked properly, but there's no reason to do that because we just want to head out west here towards Blasted Steps, like I said. And inside Blasted Steps, there's going to be 2 difficult skips that I'm going to try to do that are part of the reason why Bell Route is theoretically faster than Mist. Onzen, would you mind?
Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is just try to clear a really, really large gap. One detail, there is wind, and wind makes you go float further if you use your cloak. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And it also makes you float further. Nice, nice. If you...
That's the easy one.
If you dash heal. The next one is a bit more complicated. We're also going to try to clear a large jump, but then we're going to have to wall jump off of a wall that is only really barely wall jumpable. And the worst part, if you are too high, then you hit your head against that ceiling over there.
You can just peace out.
That could have very easily taken like a minute. I am so happy about
Do we have
that.
enough money?
Yes, we have
Okay, cool.
14. I did forget to do it at Bellheart, though.
Yeah,
So right
whatever.
here, I'm going to use the frayed rosary string that we picked up all the way back in Greymore right after performing the Krogo skip. in order to get 30 rosaries, which makes a total of 40, or at least 40, so I can unlock this bench here. Wouldn't do this during PB attempts. This is only really a safety bench, but we may very well need it.
I hope not.
Yeah. Good luck on Judge, guys.
Thank you.
So meanwhile, we are on our way to Mist. And as alluded to previously, the Mist is a special place.
It's a very special place.
If you've played Ocarina of Time, which I assume many of you have, you're familiar with the Lost Woods. If you go into the wrong room, you get lost. Oh my. The game does give you a way to figure out what pattern to take through the mist, and the game intends you to all these silk flies that are going around, and the ability we just got from Widow, the Needleland, and we can play some music, but the silk flies and also various other enemies that I won't go into too much detail about will react to you playing the Needleland. And if you play the Needleland with the silk flies, they will go to the exit that you are required to take to progress the mist. Basically, mist is divided into two halves, basically. So we need to clear the first two rooms. The first one is always a random exit. The second one is as well. And then the third, you can do any left or right exit. That will bring you up to the halfway point of the mist. Once you're at the halfway point, you need to complete one random room via the silkfly method. And then it's a right exit. To make it to the exit of Mist. However, there are a lot of different rooms. I believe there are 9 in total, all with varying degrees of exits on the correct sides. So there are a couple rooms in there that don't have the required right exit for us to exit the Mist. So we are hoping for the right one. One good thing for us that we can do is room juggling. The exit you've just gone out, circa the entrance of the current room, you can backtrack in that. That won't reset the counter for how many rooms you have successfully completed. So by pure memorization of the room layouts and all that nonsense, we can in fact manipulate our way through the mist. So here we see the mist flies going to the left. First instance of juggle, because this room is relatively straightforward. And we got a nice Wraith Needleland capture there. So these Wraith are really, really, really annoying. They will hurt you. They will capture you whenever you think they won't. And it's just a bad time overall. So it's mostly safer to figure out a way to either ignore them or do something else. So right now, there we go. We have any left exit here. This is halfway point. So now we need to find only one successful exit here via the mist flies. We do have a bit of a situation with the two wraiths here.
Oh gosh, I was hoping to jump over that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peace out town.
That's a very sensible decision here. So you are very much faster than the wraiths, so you can outspeed them if you. They also have very janky detection boxes. So hopefully these flies will do a... Okay, there we go. Now it should be a right exit if the room cooperates, and I believe this room cooperates very much to our liking.
Yep.
Because this only has one right exit. And
that's the mist.
There we go, successful mist. Honestly, in all fairness, that was a relatively forgiving mist, if I dare say it. So that's gonna be me taking over.
What's it now? Yeah, sorry.
I mean, you're welcome to...
I just get into the movement.
In the zone. I mean, it's what the people paid for more swaps, right?
Oh yeah, the chaos.
Meanwhile, I beat Judge.
And very well, I might add.
Yeah, it went pretty well.
That Judge fight was fantastic.
And then we took the front exit into the Citadel, and then we skipped the Underworks part. That would get most casual players. You can just jump up there. And now we're going through the Citadel.
Yep.
Hitboxes.
So because we're entering the Citadel
yes.
in different ways, our route through the Citadel up to Cogwork Dancers here is going to be different from the one that our Mist colleagues are going to do. But once we get to Dancers, the two routes converge again and will not diverge from there, although we may use different silk skills since you guys will have unlocked cross-stitch by then.
No, there will be one more point of divergence because
right,
we
the
open a hatch.
Yeah, the hatch. I forgot about the hatch.
There is a boss fight on the other side.
There is. I made the cycle.
Oh, nice.
counter in the air. That's fine with me.
I don't really know a whole lot about how Phantom works, so maybe you guys could tell us something about that.
Phantom just kind of does stuff, I'm going to be honest.
Okay,
They
just
can
like
throw
me.
their they can throw their needle, and that attack in particular can come out like pretty fast. But the main thing with Phantom is the parry ability, which, I don't know, it seems pretty convenient. Might want to learn how to do that ourselves. So there's just a brief moment after they activate the parry, where you will hear like a little swing sound and a little spark coming from their needle. If you hit them at that time, they'll kind of go back and forth and come at you.
I got hit.
And then this is the phase change. 5
2,
times slamming onto the ground,
3.
where we essentially can't hit them. And then back to normal attacks.
Sure.
Meanwhile, y'all are at Clockwork Dancers.
I'm at
which,
Clockwork Dancers. This fight is difficult.
Yeah, so they have separate health pools. So we really do focus only one. And the one we focus is the right one, because whenever they go do their nice dance in the middle, the left one just turns their hitbox off. So you can hit them, but if you hit them, you'll only hit the right one.
Yep.
So that's why we target right one.
Except for the first phase, where it's
Except for
actually
the first
easier
phase,
to do the
because
left.
the
There
first
we
phase
go.
is entirely scripted for the first 4
Can
or
you
5
take
or so
elevator?
attacks.
on the Act 2
Oh, yeah,
transition.
that's right. Oh, that was a clean Phantom fight. But dare I say that?
Yeah, very nice.
I'm
We
surprised.
have learned to be crusting
Oh,
facility.
buddy. Me too.
The ending never bores me. It's so good.
Okay, one more phase here, and this is the easy one. This is where it's just one of them because the other is just straight up dead at this point. And the other one is sad, so they're going to be very slow and very easy to hit. Unfortunately, as we established at Lace 1, bosses being slower than you're used to might actually make them harder in speedrunning. So
Yeah.
we're
I
going to
have
see how I
died
fare here.
to the final phase.
Oh yeah, me too, but I didn't this time.
Good stuff.
Save quit as soon as the boss explodes, because once again, there's one of these long, involved animations where like some stuff happens in the background or whatever, and we don't want to deal with that.
Specifically a couple frames after they explode,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
otherwise you're screwed and can do everything over again.
This is true. So that means we are moving on to Cogwork Core 1, the lower part, where we just have to briefly stop in order to make our way to Whispering Vaults. Meanwhile, you guys are on your way to entering the Citadel, but through a very different route than we were.
Yeah, so y'all have opened a hatch, which actually comes in very handy later when we are going to get the conductor's melody?
Conductor's Melody, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, as for us, we have disabled the steam, so there is a part where even though we are having to take an extra detour, we are saving time by not being attacked by steam during one of the climbs out of the Underworks.
It's true.
So that is very nice. Yeah, meanwhile, Team Judge going through this platforming segment can be pretty tough.
Oh yeah. But we've done it enough. We should be all right.
So our reward for entering Act 2 this way is also a Lace cutscene.
Yeah, we both get one of those, but her dialogue is slightly different
Yeah.
in both.
If you could read it.
Not that we read much of
No,
it.
yeah. I mean, I guess you could technically read the Japanese, but
Yeah,
only like
technically.
some of it.
Little.
But
So
yeah, so
coming up
Phantom is
for-
actually a sibling to Lace, which I think is also mentioned in that dialogue.
I think so, yeah. Coming up for us is the Whispering Vaults Arena. Now this one is pretty tough. It's not as bad as its big sibling, the High Holes Arena, which will come later, but it's also fairly tough. So we're going to use particular setups and line up Silk Spears in particular places to hit multiple enemies at once. And so it's all about like silk management and manipulating enemies into the correct locations in order to make this go by quickly and safely. Onsen is doing a great job so far. There's a bunch of different setups for this as well. We don't even do the same thing in this room because there's like a bunch of different ways that you could go that are kind of just equally fast for the most part.
Ah.
That's horrifying.
Gotta love some gamer noises.
Oh yeah, so there's these tall guys that get in our way.
Oh no. All right, we go again.
So yeah, you actually get some invincibility after your pogo. So if you pogo an enemy and immediately dash,
Remember,
you
you
can
have the duel.
face through them. It's really, really convenient.
So now it's our turn for the Clockwork Dancers.
Yep. So I have 4 masks right now, which means I'm 2-tap basically,
Yeah.
because they deal 2 damage with every hit. And I don't take the
Including just running
damage
into
boost there because I like to use my Silk on cross stitch.
Makes a
There
little
we
more
go.
sense on
First
your
use of
route.
cross stitch. It's basically a giant counter, which we found out is influenced by the direction you're holding. You can actually parry away from the enemy. God knows why. But it helps give a little bit of directionality to your counter. And it deals a boatload of damage as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it actually does slightly more damage than a Silk Spear would.
Yep.
Oh,
But it's also slightly slower, as in the attack sort of takes longer to finish.
That is true.
yeah.
So, and it's also less maneuverable, right? Because you need to get hit by an enemy. So the Silk Spear is sort of like high ceiling, low floor, because it can just kind of do nothing. The Silk Spear is a little bit more consistent, but it's also got a little bit less sort of optimum damage output potential. So there's reasons to want either, really. Broadly, the consensus seems to be that Silk Spear is the more useful, but it's really personal preference. You won't lose too much time using the cross stitch instead,
I do
especially
think
if you're
people
already
sleep
doing
on this
misstrat anyway.
ability like too much. I think it's
you-
legitimately good.
You are the #1 believer.
yeah.
I really am.
And I'm a convert on that. So cross stitch is so useful.
Okay, that was a much better arena. The first one was a bit.
Second one went very well, though. So we'll take that. And the first one also was going well and then sort of rapidly went badly. Like, that's not that bad of a thing to have happen either.
don't
It means
forget-
you're capable.
Don't forget Cardinius bench on the way up.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
And
Just to be safe. That's not where he
yours
is.
now?
You can tell
No,
that...
no, no. Just
Oh,
get out of the room first.
what? Am I in the right place? Yes, I am in the right place. Okay. I got very turned around. I don't usually do the safeties here, so I'm very much not used to them. But yeah, so we take this on the way up. There we go. Yeah, I remember now. I will just take it, honestly. Marathon safety is a real thing, people.
Also, the next boss fight is Trobio.
A little bit premature, everyone. A little bit premature. We'll get there. We'll get there. I
My
expect you
boy.
to do it again.
I will. You can't stop me.
No, it's the one room further down.
You can tell that I never do these safeties. Just like, I have no idea where I'm going at this
You
point.
can tell that I suck at this boss fight.
Because you do know. I mean, to be fair, I also suck at this boss fight. I just reset if I die.
Good point. Okay, so
two types of
Trobio.
speedrunners.
Yes, I'm going to focus.
Trobio really doesn't have a lot of moves.
Hold on 1 second. We got it.
Oh.
Trobio does tornadoes, and you really do not want to be. Oh,
We win these. We win these.
naturally. Trobio does tornadoes. They're not that bad because you can usually go over them and
I
you
did
can
the
go
thing.
far. The biggest problem
I'm
are
rubbing up on you.
these red orb thingies. Nice. Because Trobio just throws them out kind of randomly, and they have random speed and direction, and you have to just pay attention to them. Also, Trobio likes to be in the floor.
Trobio!
Was really expecting a tornado there. Okay, good. I did that as though I had mirror. We'll get to that one in a minute. I turned around. Go over there, Trobio. I, for reference, am more or less the world's #1 Trobio hater, at least as far as the boss fight goes. I love the character, I really do. But this boss fight is not my favorite, to say the least. It's actually probably just my least favorite boss fight in the entire game. I like Trobio 2 better than Trobio 1, even.
The main problem is that Trobio spent half of his time just off screen hiding in the floor, and that's boring.
You're up.
Oh yeah, Trobio needs
Oh,
to
please.
dramatically.
I did my part.
I feel this character in my soul.
Oh, glad you got that heal.
That was terrifying.
These bell throwers,
I
man.
hate them with a burning passion.
Oh, that Trobio fight gave me an aneurysm.
There we
Nice,
go.
nice, nice.
I get the pill oil, right? Yeah.
Yep. You get the oil, and yeah, I'll take over sometime.
See if I get lost in this room.
don't have to do this room. I always get lost in this room. I still have another chance where I will get lost here.
Now it's my turn to get lost.
Yeah.
But so far, sure.
Rude.
I'm just doing some breathing exercises to get my heart rate back to normal.
No. See, I got lost. I didn't think. Oh no.
That room is just so big, so vertical, and it all just looks the same.
It really does. I mean, I got lost there too as well because I had to go get the safety bench and what.
That's not good.
It's all right. Just don't hit the lava, fullhead.
Easy.
It's not like there's just a room full of it.
It's
and then
not like
another
there's a
one.
consistent setup to not hit the lava. Oh
Yeah,
my
so-
goodness, you guys.
So we
Was that a
are-
consistent setup to not hit the lava?
Whoa, crazy. Yeah, we are on our way to get a pale oil, which is what's needed to get the second nail upgrade. Very nice bounce. Yeah, so the first one, the swordsmith just gives you for free. Second one gets oil applied. Every other upgrade has an oil requirement, and then after the second one, it also starts requiring money. Because man has a business to run, which fair enough.
Capitalism, am I right?
All right. I'm back here for Team Judge.
So I'll put you back in the Trobio room.
Oh dear, are you guys heading there now?
Okay.
Yeah.
On this side, we just got our last movement ability. It's Clawline. It's a harpoon that just pushes us forward a bunch.
Unfortunately, I missed going up the left side, which is much faster, but I did get sort of the weird backup where you have to do like half of the right
half side.
side. The half side, yeah. We'll take that.
So the idea of the harpoon is we can jump into enemies and then it will pogo us upwards. We can jump into soul blades and then it will pogo us upwards. And we can just get around fast sometimes because sprinting is actually also fast.
I need extra silk here, which is very unfortunate. I do not
I'm
nearly
kind of
have
sad
enough.
we don't get a scream.
Here's a bit of extra silk for me. And then I missed it. That's brilliant. All right, there, go away. And then we just combo these two guys. Alley-oop. Oh no. Well, you see what I was going for. You can use the explosion from the one to kill the other, which would have been really nice, but unfortunately I missed it. All right, I'm actually at full health here, which
Can
is
I take
very
over?
rare, so I don't
Yeah,
need to
sure.
take the safety bench.
You can do the quit out.
Yes.
So you guys just got the nail upgrade. So you do much more damage than we do now, but you did have to go out of your way to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nail damage went up from 9 to 13, which again doesn't really mean anything. It just means that most things die in one hit less,
Frequently, yes.
which is very nice. It's really
Yes.
nice that stuff dies in one hit less.
You guys are going to have a much easier, much safer time on every boss fight from here.
So the room you guys are in, that's afflicted by mist right now. When we get there, we don't have any mist because we defeated Phantom. One of the subtle changes between our routes.
Yep. Nobody saw anything in that room. I don't want to
I
hear
didn't
it.
see anything. Definitely. So,
Y'all ready?
y'all ready for this?
The boy is back.
Brilliant.
One of the key differences between our fights and Team Judge's route is that we can abuse cross-stitch a whole hecking lot. And that's so nice. Nice.
Do I need to take the bench here?
Nah.
Okay.
I can make it to the other bench.
Okay.
I hope.
All right,
Famous
let's see
last
what
words.
button Cardinius asks for. Because this is weirdly inconsistent and I don't understand it.
So yeah,
Just
we're already in the
I
third
don't get it.
phase.
I really don't.
I call it third phase. It's technically second phase, I believe.
That tornado
I think so,
scared
yeah.
me so
Potato,
much
potato.
because I was just not ready for you guys to have cross stitch. I was like, oh no, don't stop, you're gonna get hit.
I'm good.
I'm good, I'm good.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. There we
That
go.
was so fast. Like, oh my god.
That was a really good Trobio fight.
Why am I
Yeah.
not doing that fight with cross stitch?
We don't have cross stitch. I love Trobio. Not the boss fight, the character.
What a
Alright,
guy.
that's me, right?
The bug,
yes,
the
it
myth,
is,
the
true.
legend.
I just want a game, man.
I mean, I can like you, but that won't be fair to the donators.
True.
Wee.
All right, so we're on our way back through Whispering Vaults. After having done all of this, we've now acquired the Claw Line ability as well as the first of the 3 melodies, all 3 of which are just these MacGuffins that we need to get to the final boss. So we are now going to use the Claw Line to make our way through Cogwork Core 2, that is to say the upper half of the Cogwork Core, which is at the top is where the second melody is, the Architect's melody. Now you can do these in any order casually, but obviously we're doing it in the fastest order. So taking a safety bench here just to make sure that we're not gonna, well, not to make sure that we're not gonna die, but rather that it won't be a big deal if we do.
Also, you are logically funneled into this order.
Oh yeah, but you can do them out of order.
Technically.
It's not hard. It's just like, yeah, why would you? This one makes sense. Meanwhile, you guys are heading through the underworks with the lava on your way to get Claw Line.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I do believe like after we're through the room where we don't have the steam coming through the pipes, I believe that's the last of the route differences, isn't it? Except for
should
cross
be,
stage.
yeah. Once we're all in high holes, we're definitely the same.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's still the trip to high holes is a little different as well.
Oh yeah, good call.
Because we have opened a hatch because of the area where we entered the Citadel. We were able to reach a hatch that you guys weren't, and so we can just sort of sprint straight to high holes after getting the Architect's melody, whereas you guys are going to have to take a detour.
Slight detour through the, I believe it's the sort of the bathing chambers and the kitchen / dining area.
Could be, yeah. So Onzen is doing all of these skips where you use the claw line and regular pogos to bounce off of all of these saw blades. Some of these are pretty easy. Many of them are very hard.
Nice.
And so we're using that to sort of
I'm
skip
just never
past
expecting to be
Cogwork
here.
Core.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine. But there's
I
4
didn't
of us.
have to there.
We're going to talk over each other sometimes. It's all right. There we go.
So yeah, holding right there actually lets me hit both of them, even though I'm pretty far away from the right guy. So a little... Cool.
That was the difficult part.
Okay, now for the puzzle. Will you remember?
Come on, guys.
There you go.
Now the big... Oh, almost
I
a
don't
big
know
guy.
if that was
Almost
right.
big guy.
It was. Okay, cool. So this puzzle, you kind of just have to know.
pressed.
And so we have it written down.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's a quick. Although you are now forced to take the right
True.
side because you don't have full silk anymore. One of the tiny little details: every time you get a new silk power, the game awards you with a full bar of silk. Which the first time Val came through here, that allowed her to go on left side, which is a couple seconds faster, but also very much cooler.
Also, may I shout out Christopher Larkin for this scene that is just coming up? Like,
That's
This
so
is
good.
Absolutely brilliant.
I'm very glad we get to see it twice.
Hey, you're not supposed to attack.
The timing.
Oh, no.
Oh, goody. Oh, I used my dash. 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 Okay, I remembered. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Detail, use your dash.
Thank you, Blast. All right, so I'm going to take a bench here. This is sort of a safety bench, but it also may prove to be very fast to get this one, because if I do this upcoming segment very, very well, I will get to save quit to this bench immediately and save, I don't know, 20 or 30 seconds on movement, a bit less maybe. However, this is also easily, or will be, the most difficult segment of the entire run.
It's everybody's favorite area.
Also, from this point forth, where we are, the rounds completely converged, because the hatch we just went through was the hatch that unfortunately they haven't opened yet.
Yes. I'm going to focus up and just be quiet for the next maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
The high holes next to the upper Cogwork Core that we were just in is just another showcase of what all can we do with the claw line and how can we make that platforming difficult.
Yeah, the high holes movement itself, where I'm in now, is really not all that bad. I'm not too worried about it. It's once we get to the high holes arena, things start being very, very scary.
Yeah, you may have seen a distinct lack of boss fights guarding the melodies.
Not so in high holes.
They will fix that.
Right. I know what room this is. Copium. Since I'm at 5 masks here, I'm not going to do the skip.
Yeah, okay.
There's a
Once again,
skip here where you can actually clip between the spikes and fall straight through that one that I just opened. But obviously, it's a little bit risky because I might get hit by the spikes if I mess it up. And being at 5 masks here is very, very important to me, so I am going to not do that. Okay, I'm going to try it. This might be a bad idea.
We do like bad ideas around
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yes.
This is High Holes Arena. It is 11 waves of enemies, nothing, no saves in between, just all in one go. Good. This is also the first case where we really show off Trobio's mirror. The tool that Trobio drops allows us to explode whenever we heal. It deals about the damage of 3 nail strikes, I believe.
More or less equivalent to a silk spear.
Yeah, more or less equivalent to a silk spear. It's really nice. We heal and we deal damage. Like, what was that hitbox?
They do sort of swing their head around, it's fair enough. So yeah, these guys deal 2 damage with their big swinging attack, so I need to be exceedingly careful at this point. I'm just going to heal.
For everyone who doesn't know the white silk stealery bits, they steal your silk,
As the name
They
suggests.
do.
as the name suggests. They're rude, they're annoying, and they die in
don't
6 hits.
like-
I mostly hate it when they just like decide not to take your silk and just rather
True.
keep swatting at you because their attack comes out so fast.
It's very difficult to react to.
This is the wave 6, I believe. This is the mini boss. This version is easy. You can see he just takes some pot shots at you with a very big hammer. Deals damage if you get hit, but well,
Just don't get hit.
just don't get hit.
Yeah, it's that
Easy.
easy. It's that easy, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, high halls is no joke, so definitely not complaining about having another nail upgrade.
Yeah, having an additional nail upgrade here turns the tiny flying enemies from 4 hits into 3 hits, which makes them silk spearable in 1 silk spear, and it just makes a lot of the other enemies die faster, which just good.
Obviously very helpful.
Wait, hang on. Let me do that. Sort of safe way.
Nothing wrong going safety in this room. It's so easy to just death loop in this room, honestly. Or at least get saw bladed in the face repeatedly.
I don't know how I'm recovering this, but you know, we'll take it. You are annoying.
Okay, coming up on our side, we now have to face 2 mini-bosses at the same time. Their fight works a bit like Oro and Mado in the original game, where they attack one after the other, most of the time. The problem is when they don't. Shucks.
Nice.
I'll take the safety bench this time. That's high holes for you. You get hit 3 times in the span of as many seconds, and you
Good
lose
stuff.
a couple minutes. That's a real shame. Oh dear. Okay, there we go.
Thankfully, we opened this hatch,
Yep.
so we don't have to go through the entirety of high holes again.
So
because
actually,
that
I
would
don't
lose
have to take
another
the bench. It's
minute.
fine. Actually, don't have to do that. I misremember this. I actually didn't know that that hatch worked like that until last night. Fun fact.
We learned so much stuff in these past days.
Oh yeah. Because you know we all know different things, right? So when you're talking to each other about it,
think one
obviously
too
you're going to learn
many.
some things.
I think that was
nuts.
good.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
good. Nice.
Okay, good.
All right. One more good music coming up.
I would argue there's multiple good music left.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah,
yeah.
it's
I'd say
great
quite a lot
moments.
actually.
something that's really nice about having the Silk Spear in High Elves Arena is just being able to like guaranteed hit multiple enemies in a row, especially flying enemies. It's kind of hard to make good use of cross stitch there, so definitely a little bit jealous of the Silk Spear on there, but I don't know. Not complaining.
There's something to be said for the iframes that you get from cross stitch as well.
Especially for wave 11. Which is to say the final wave.
Yeah, the two of these guys.
It's fine.
Don't scare me like that.
Wait, where's my... I used my dash, right?
You used your dash, Felissa.
You used your dash to scare me.
It's fine.
I thought I landed in between. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'll take the mid,
Yeah,
sure.
I fucking knew it. Sometimes, you know, you get a bit of a sense for it, and these guys get very predictable. Oh. Go away. Go.
So yeah, here we're taking our aforementioned detour.
There's a gamer noise for you.
We love gamer noises around here.
We really do. Because we love gamers.
Exactly.
Oh, right in the middle, so I didn't hit either of them. Oh no. It's okay, we'll make it work. There we go, okay, big one's dead. That's good, that's all we needed. Okay.
Sure. That pogo on the spikes always scares me, but
Yeah.
it's so fun to pull off.
It
Good
is.
joking.
As long as you're conscious of your spacing, it's not too bad, but like, yeah, sometimes it will just catch you off guard.
Okay. Oh no, okay, alright. I'm simply built different. Not entirely on purpose, but oh well. I mean totally intentional, sorry, I'm the goat. I'm the goat.
Nice. Very well done.
That is difficult.
I am sad that I died. I am, however, not surprised, and I am not ashamed. That is easily the hardest room in the entire run.
Yeah.
By
Country
a long
mile.
shot.
Country mile. Probably the second hardest room is coming right up, which is the Lace 2 boss fight.
Yeah. So, fun fact about
Anyway.
that room, and I'm fully willing to admit my own mistakes here. I didn't figure out that upgrading your nail was a thing until after I beat that gauntlet.
Oh no.
I've had a time.
That's rough.
Did you at
Oh
least
my
use
gosh.
tools?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
that I did.
Alright.
It was bad, but not as bad as it could have gotten.
So you guys are coming up on High Halls Arena. Meanwhile,
Yep.
Onzen here is going to the Lace 2 boss fight, the second fight with Lace, the one that I've practiced to hell and back, and that has caused my muscle memory for Lace 1 to go out the window. This is the perpetrator of that particular crime.
Basically, this boss fight has one rule. Don't jump. So, that's what I'm going to try to do.
If you just simply never jump when Lace is like in neutral, when she's capable of doing any old attack, when you don't know what she's doing yet, if you just don't jump, you will be fine. If you break that rule, you will die very quickly and painfully. Don't.
Oh,
Nice use
gotta
of the
love
cross
those
stitch
cross
there.
stitches. Yeah, those are so good.
Good, more good music, by the way.
I love Nail 2, I'm gonna be honest. I'm having such a great time just like killing these guys with like barely any attacks.
Oh, these are the most annoying enemies in the game.
Get blasted.
Get a mirror in the face, yeah.
It's a legitimate, like, great
Is that
strat.
Blaster Max catchphrase?
Should be.
Should be as easy as
Especially-
falling down a hole.
Cross stitch is especially nice on these guys because you can just disrespect them so hard. Like, oh, you're doing this attack? I'll just stand in front of your face.
That is so messed up.
Take the heal. But yeah, you get so much iframes from that attack. It's so
You hit
good.
all three of them with the mirror. Oh my goodness.
That's a disrespect there, right there.
Meanwhile, we're on to Lace 2. So this fight is tough, but again, if you obey The one rule, the first rule of Lace Club, you will be all right. The second rule of Lace Club is we don't talk about it, obviously. But Onsen's going to play this very safe. We talked about this beforehand. It's just like Lace does 2 damage with most of her attacks, but her contact hitbox still only does 1. So it's very important to just keep at 5 masks. If you can keep at 5 masks, it's relatively difficult to die quickly in this fight. So that's our main goal. So we're just going to wait for her to do something safe where we have a moment and then get a heal in. And if we can hit her with the mirror, all the better, but we're not going to worry about that too much. It's more important to not die, certainly in a marathon, but also honestly just in general, because this boss fight doesn't have a whole lot of health. And so
That was greed.
That was so greedy. The double greed.
never mind. It's more interesting over
Triple
there.
greed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that paid off. Oh. That was such a good high horse.
That was awesome.
Fantastic. Good job.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
That was the power cross stage right there.
And a power nail too, honestly. It's... Yeah.
Lace 2 here should be almost dead. Oh no.
Oh, no, that's a counter.
Yeah. I hate to say it. That was also greedy.
Yeah. She was
Oh, you took
dead.
the safety bench, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay. So no quit out for us.
No quit outs.
It is what it is.
I wasn't
trying to
about
make the race
take that
closer.
risk.
Smart.
That is very, very commendable, yeah.
All right. Time to lock in. Let's do it.
I'm gonna throw a Silk Spear into a counter.
Yeah. Not when you're at 2. Just play it safe when you're at 2. Doesn't matter how much health she has. You will die. This is another one of those boss fights where the game is just very, very punishing. She's very fast, and again, most of her attacks do 2 damage, so sometimes you kind of just die out of the blue.
Alright. I did take Silk
Heal
Spear.
here. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
fair
good.
enough. If that's what you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
definitely go for it.
Because otherwise I will get greedy on Lace 2. We don't want to get greedy on Lace 2.
As you just saw.
I swear, hubris is like 90% of how
Runs
Silksong
out.
runners
Oh,
die.
yes. Oh, yes. Those are the teachings of Fireborn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Shoutouts, Fireborn.
What a dude.
We learned half of the shit we know from Fireborn, I imagine.
Yeah.
I know Onzen did. And I learned them from him.
I learned from like many people, just from watching various mist
Yeah.
runs, just picking up strats from like various different runs, putting them all together. Yeah. A little bit of my own because no one uses cross stitch.
Yeah.
It's true. Most people, even if they do run Mistrat, they just sort of permanently switch off of cross-stitch almost as soon as they get it.
Yep.
For the reasons that I talked about before, right? It is a bit difficult to use, and it does have a very low
Nice.
floor.
Much
Nice
better.
lace fight.
Very good.
That's a good fight.
Should have been the first one.
All right. Should we do it? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can jump there.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a bit to go, obviously. I'll
You
have some
first need to
water.
climb up.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got this.
Okay, she immediately attacks after the cutscene.
So fun Whole Night Silksong fact. Lace 2. The boss fight isn't marked as dead and over until you get through this dream sequence. There's no way back into the boss fight because if you save quit here or whatever, you still just end up in the dream sequence, not in the boss fight. But she actually only gets marked off as dead when you finish this. So it's a little bit funny the way that works on the inside.
First, I didn't hit those spikes.
That was very close. I was really expecting a Hunter's Crest moment. I'm surprised at how few Hunter's Crest moments we've had today. In fact, I don't think we've really had any. All right.
Over
I
to you.
don't think so. We had
Time
like
for me to climb up to the
during
final
practice.
boss. Oh, yeah. But not really on stream, so that's
Oh.
good. Okay, so I'm going to go climb up to the final boss.
All right.
So we're
That's a rough
maybe under
counter.
4 minutes away.
That's what I figured you would do.
All right. Now, I hate to be distracting from the awesome boss fight that's going on over there, but we have some very interesting news to share.
That was rude.
That's a real shame. I'm so sorry.
Nah.
Onzen and I may have been a little bit of a menace to society. I'm going to put my controller away now. And we are going to do this on this keyboard.
Oh no.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh.
So, for
That looks
reference, I
uncomfortable.
have movement and jump. Detail is everything else.
Correct.
All right, good luck.
All right. She's going to go to the right.
That's okay. Good heal.
Oh. Nice. Silk split. Ooh, okay. Heal next chance.
Ooh, what was that?
Rude.
Sure. Come on.
Very nice. And a mirror. Love to see it. Oh dear.
Good.
Let's save some.
Oh.
Ah.
Didn't get the nail out in quick in time.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to really just
Okay, yep.
account for everything she can do and like how quickly she can do it.
Yeah. Balancing the line between
Taking.
greedy and not being greedy.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah, y'all did it. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh no.
What the
What is
hell?
that?
What? No, there's no way. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, what? Where's my claw line? It's gone. All right. I guess I don't have claw line. Weird.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sure, we're
All
gonna
right.
get one out of the way.
Oh, my bad. Spikes.
Yeah, just kill the floor.
Oh, little quick. Nice. Alright, we heal next chance. Which is fairly soon.
Oh my
dear,
goodness.
That
She does-
shouldn't have gone.
She does 3 now. Do remember.
No, she doesn't.
For reference, Onzen has movement and jump and heal, and I have everything else.
Yeah, fair enough. I do have heal.
Oh dear, that was just a finger error. You can clear the spikes on the floor here by hitting them. Okay. It's okay,
that's
we've
free
got it. That
damage.
clears the spikes. Heal, heal, heal. Nice.
Yeah, you can dodge out of that attack though.
That was wild.
But apparently dodging out into the into the pool, that's not good. Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
my
come
bad,
on.
my bad, my bad.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Rude.
She's almost dead.
Very,
take it
very
easy.
close. We heal. Nice. Oh, oh no. Okay. Get out, get out. Okay. Huge.
I was hoping the rocks would stop, but
She's really not all that close to dead, huh? Or at least she wasn't when we said it. Probably is now.
Fine. I'll
Yeah,
do it.
there we go.
nice. So,
Good
Grandmother
stuff, y'all.
Silk is just too easy.
GG's.
Absolutely too easy.
And we're
GG's,
not
friendos.
saying that just because we beat her 2P1C, she's actually just too easy.
Yeah, it's just true.
There's not enough
Don't set me
hitboxes.
up like that.
True, maybe we shouldn't say that before you guys get there. If they die, it's the hardest boss fight in the game.
Thank you, thank you. No, but seriously,
That's
really well
time
done,
for
guys.
us, by the way. Sorry, we should have called that out.
Yeah.
You actually got it perfectly. I think it was 35, but that's totally fine.
We also didn't start at the normal starting point. We're also not doing load remove.
This is true, this is true. Like, think load remove, this is like, what, like a 114 or something? It's like around 3 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
my PB.
great. That's very good. Yeah, that's under your PB. It's 10 minutes over mine. But you know, that's how
What
it
would
goes.
that be?
Yeah, but it's pretty average between the two of us, I think. Like that's pretty good because you just have a 120 flat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So while our ending cutscene plays, there's just really not anything going on. So I was going to say you can switch the audio over, but you already did that.
Okay, fine. Blaze, we're gonna play it like that.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm honest.
Getting the trivial mirror parried. Like, you're just trying to heal here.
It's
and
really,
she just,
really rough.
like, if that happens, there's basically no dodging her parry.
Not usually, no. It's very tight. I'm reeling a little bit.
Yeah, so the thing is, whenever she parries, she can either parry forwards or she can jump behind you and parry backwards. So whenever you trigger her parry, you kind of want to jump
There
over
we go.
her.
Nice, guys.
Nice, well done.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
alright.
I'm definitely of the opinion that Lace 2 is a way more difficult boss fight than Grandma.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
As I've demonstrated right here.
100%. This has been a clear enough demonstration of that.
Yeah.
Grandma really has one thing over Lace, and that is that she has an attack that deals 3 masks.
Yeah.
If you get hit by the silk web, then you take 3. However, after pretty much all of her attacks, you get a free healing window with no risk whatsoever. So
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
yeah, even after getting hit by aforementioned silk web attack, you get a full healing
That's actually
window.
the longest window that she has. After that one, you can heal and then hit her with 2 nail hits before she's out of end lag. It's really silly. Assuming she's like next to you, right, to be clear. But yeah, while you're
all
climbing
yours.
up to the final
Yep,
boss,
yep.
do we have time for a donation?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's
No
go.
problem.
I was about to say, talking about all these windows, and I think we have a window for this donation. We got 40 euros from Average NB saying, good luck with the boss fights, y'all. And they definitely have been doing absolutely fantastic. I'm having a great time over here. How about everybody in the audience?
Oh, we forgot the camera.
Oh, it's fine. We did all the karamas.
Yeah.
We just didn't get a crowd reaction to all of them. But I did do it just now.
You are also a left side enjoyer, right?
No.
On the climb?
no, I'm
You're
a
right side.
I do right side,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know which is faster. If left side is faster, I should do left side. Because I am that kind of speedrunner.
Yeah, no. I mean, at your
all of you
point.
do left side.
Apparently.
I just kind of do whatever, I'm gonna be honest. Whatever feels right at the time.
That's very
enough,
fair.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Got him.
All right, good luck, Melissa.
Thank you, thank you.
You got this.
Yeah. Like we said, the boss fight's easy.
Boss fight's easy. I wouldn't eat those words, but yeah.
You'll
No,
be fine.
it's really just a matter of don't get greedy. You
Yeah.
know?
Again, basically with this boss fight, if you don't want to die, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only way you die really is if you're being risky, if you're trying to go fast. If you choose to simply not die, you'll probably be fine. So during a marathon, that's really nice on the final boss. It's really easy to play this boss safe, is kind of the way I'd put it.
Yeah.
It's much harder to do it fast. Although Val is doing a good job of it so far.
Ah, yes.
I shouldn't have said anything.
We're cool, we're cool. We're chill.
So cool.
We're chill.
That's fine.
Oh,
Was never worried.
That was
That was a
you,
good
you guys
face
have nail
cancel.
3. You guys are all technically nail 2. Because
Yeah.
the starting nail is nail 0. But yeah, nail 2 is a heck of a drug. It's insane. So much damage.
Yeah,
we will be
overall,
doing
This
that
is the best
when we
part
do
about
the
playing
2-1-2.
controller, by the way.
you can bomb up and down. You can't do that on keyboard?
No, because there's no right stick input, basically.
Ah.
There's no quick key for it. You can't bind that.
So there's 2 ways to get rid of these spikes. You can either jump into them, that's not the recommended way. You can also hit them, that's the recommended way to get rid of them. The even better way is to just ignore them and jump over them if you can.
With the claw line and bouncing off of Grandma, you can effectively fly in this fight, assuming that you actually hit her. So when there are spikes, you can give up a tiny bit of speed by like not being
Nice.
as mobile as before. Time will be when the screen goes black.
Yep. And meanwhile, I'm still having to mash B because like you could just kind of leave her and just like half.
They will just
state.
scream.
It's messed
You can
up.
do it for hours. You can just let your PC run, and
It's messed up.
they'll just scream for 10 hours.
You can also glitch
That
out of
sounds like
this
a good
state.
idea.
Yeah.
Screen went white, not black.
Oh, my bad.
But close enough.
That was time.
After the cutscene, I stopped paying attention, you know?
Yeah. All right. What a run.
Well done.
That was a really close race, all things considered.
Yeah.
Like, between the High Hall's death, like after the High Hall's death, we were more or less on top of each other.
Yeah.
And then like the Lace deaths ended up obviously sealing it, but it was, the 6 minutes is a lot less than it sounds like. That's like just a couple of deaths throughout. That was a really good race. I'm
Yeah.
really happy with that.
For sure.
Good performance.
Good performance by all, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Good job,
117 and 123.22, these are all really good times. I'm so happy. Because again, we went under your PB. You guys went under your PB.
Yeah, definitely.
So like, that's brilliant. We did
And
a
we went
good
way
job.
underestimate.
Oh yeah, which is good. Because
Which is
we've
good.
got some silly stuff planned.
We do have some silly stuff.
Yeah, on that note.
Yeah.
I think, is there anything else we need to say before we go and set up? Because we did meet the incentive, right?
The DDR pad, yeah.
Very good.
We're gonna need
All
some
of the
setup time
Silksong
for
stuff
that.
was
We're gonna get some setup time.
All right.
All right. So we will be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're back with the bonus incentive. Look at those DDR pads. Look at the runners. They are ready. Before we actually start this, though, I need the audience to participate a little bit for the next donation. We have 20 euros from Malak Bell, starting off with Trabio! Awesome event as always. Couldn't agree more. And now let's get to this.
Welcome to the part that we've definitely practiced section. They are doing a 4-player 1 DDR controller, 2 DDR controller run on the first split of the game. It's gonna be fun. I'm here for commentary so they don't get tangled up in any chords or whatever. You guys ready to? Let's go. Selecting the right, yeah, and we're off. All right, so figuring out what the skip button is. Right about that. And we're almost off. Yes. So I don't know if you remember the start of the game. It started with terrible movement. As in for your hands.
Terrible movement for
This is 4-player coordinated. I think they will try it for like a second and then
Would you say that now it's terrible movement for their feet?
definitely,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I've got it back.
Okay, let's do this.
The gameplay has finally begun. Okay. We saw a pogo. I don't know if you can hear what I hear, but them just slamming their feet on the DDR pad is amazing and panicky at the same time. Okay, recover. Yeah. Hey, first blood. So this skip. I don't know if you remember, they glossed over it quickly, but if you walk off the edge and jump on the final bit and then do a pogo, the pogo gives you downwards momentum but also more rightward momentum than regular movement. So you can ledge grab. It's... Let's see. Wow, they jumped just shy. Let's do regular platforming again.
As they attempt regular platforming, I have a donation to chime in with. We got 10 euros from Zer saying, hello, friendly host and runners. I've only been part of this community for just 1 year now. It's been nothing but a warm and welcoming experience. Thank you for the great times, and I'm looking forward to all our adventures in the future.
What have we done? What have we done?
Speaking of adventures, they are making quite an adventure of this platforming section.
can jump with better.
Okay, go to the right.
The coordination is
Left.
resetting.
Nice.
There's also a boss fight at the end. I don't know if they'll reach it, but they will attempt it if they can. Oh,
A tiny step to the
okay.
But we can nice grip that. We can nice grip that.
Just imagine coordinating 4 speedrunners into one controller, essentially.
That's no easy feat.
That's a good one. I appreciate that one. You sure had a leg up on that joke.
I had one job at this event.
Yeah, yeah.
It was that one.
Okay, left. No, don't jump. There we go. Okay, right.
I'm gonna press right. Okay. And go. And go.
Okay, I think we need to be careful just hitting the directional pad here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, left. God dang it.
Nice. Okay. A bit more. Over there.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, shit, I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, I see the vision. I see.
Left.
Left. Yeah.
Right. You keep right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh! Don't fall now! Don't fall now! Okay.
I didn't think that would be the thing we got sick.
And we're off.
Yeah, we should build some soaps.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
We don't go. Okay, right.
Breathe.
We're gonna have a stroke. We're gonna be fine.
We want to build some soap. Yeah, we want to kill them.
I think this is about the same speed you were going just a second ago.
We had to just take it easy.
Yeah, as it turns out. Not a big surprise. Okay, hold.
It's recoverable. Just okay. Okay. Yes. They'll have to do this once more, but first another area where they did some fancy pogos of the Rolly guys. They have to probably. They are not. Yeah. Wow. That's a hitbox. That's surprising. That was a clean kill.
Can't believe we're getting an applause for every enemy going down. It's incredible.
You gotta hand it to him.
I'm gonna go.
No, no hand. That's the thing.
A bit more to the right.
Okay.
If that kills anything to say for the final boss of this section,
Nice.
that would be impressive. This.
Nice.
So this is the one they did very fancy pogos of.
Okay, you guys do it.
This is probably how we did this in the first playthrough. It works. And they're back to full.
Tiny step.
This feels like weird setups like a blindfold player would be doing this.
Okay, back up to the right a bit more. Okay, I'm going.
Nice.
Okay, a bit more to the right.
Okay.
Left.
Coordination is improving.
Tiny bit more to the right, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Right here.
Hold on. Nice.
Left.
Nice. Another kill. What's that? 3 kills now?
We can go to slow. We can go to slow. Okay.
All right. Important jump. Important jump. Okay. Okay. This one as well. This is a far one. Yeah. Unnecessary kill, but okay. That's Hornet's Bloodlust. Oh. Quick. Hey. Okay. Last important. Yes. So I heard they are taking the safety bench here, of course. But first the stroke.
We're gonna stand still for the most part and just like jump over her
As you noticed, they're just coordinating the boss fight right now. There has been no prep for this.
That's the main thing. Try to be under her. I think we'll be
Okay. Safety bench has been gotten, so we'll see at least 2 attempts, hopefully, at this fight. If they can make it up. Yeah. They had difficult platforming right at the start. It's been very smooth afterwards. Now for the fight. Okay. That looked smooth.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay.
Get hit once more. You can get hit once more.
This looks like my casual playthrough. Wow, nice dodge. They're getting good at this. Maybe they should do a full run of this. What do you think?
Next year they'll have enough practice for this, right? Surely.
Sure.
Turn.
Okay, they got a stun off. All right, more damage. I gotta say, this is going pretty well. If they can get a heal off now, I think, I'm not saying anything, but they're doing very well. And you hear this music so much in the game. Wow, they're really threading the needle in some of these parts. They're... Yeah! And that's time! Well done, well done. No practice 4-player, 2 DDR controllers has been done for the first split. Anything you want to say to the people at home? Last words? You heard it.
And with that Robio out of the way, I feel like we are about to get ready to set up for the outro. Let's go.